Common note number 7. Divine Quran. Whois a kafir? Can any Mohammedans be called a kafir? The word kafir has been much misunderstood, misused, and even hurled at others as an abuse. It is necessary for everyone, and particularly Mohammedans, to understand the use and amplitude of the word kafir under Divine Quran. The word kafir or with its variations like kufar, kafirun, kafirtun, kafiruna, kafirina, kafira, kuffaran, kaffartun, kaffartuhu, kufar, kafir, kufra, kafratu, kafartu, kafrat, kafarna, kufrika, kufruhu, kufrihim, kafru, kufuran, kafuran, etc. has been widely used in different verses of Divine Quran. See 1. A careful and detailed study reading of Divine Quran shows that the above words like kafiruna, kafirina, kafira, kuffaran, kaffartun, kaffartuhu, kufar, kafir, etc. have been used in the following situations: I. When the existence of Rabbi Creator as the immortal living being and as creator and controller of the world and its contents is denied. 2. When the specific orders given by Rabbi Creator are not obeyed. 3. When the delivery of Quran by Rabbi Creator through its angel to Prophet Muhammad is denied. 4. When persons who claim to follow Quran, Mohammedans, really do not follow the revelation on many aspects. Such violation has been termed as kafirina, rejection of faith, in Divine Quran. 2. A person entitled to entry into in the gardens Jannat under Divine Quran cannot be called a kafir just because he does not believe that Allah God Rabbu Ishwar is the creator and the maintainer of this world. An exception to clause C. 1. I. has been carved out in Divine Quran for those persons who by virtue of good acts done, are entitled to enter and stay in the gardens Jannat. Some verses in support of the above exception are set out below. I. Verse number 25 of chapter 2 Inter alia states, those who believe the origin of the revelation by Billahi Creator and do pious righteous deeds, they are to be elevated to the gardens Jannat. 2. Verse number 15 of chapter 47 Inter alia states, these persons doing right deeds are held out the promise of the gardens Jannat. 3. Verse numbers 12 and 24 of chapter 56 Inter alia state, in the gardens Jannat of happiness. All this is as compensation for the good acts and deeds done by them. 4. Verse numbers 45 and 46 of chapter 15 Inter alia state, those who do the righteous deeds will be in the gardens Jannat, near the fountains. They will enter the gardens Jannat and be secure. Verse numbers 17 of chapter 52 Inter alia states, those who had done good deeds will find a place in the gardens and will be happy. 6. Verse number 54 of chapter 54 Inter alia states, those persons who are careful against evil deeds acts will have a place in the gardens in which rivers flow. 3. Gross misuse of the word jihad by Mohammedans for their every wrong act. Conversion, oppression, territorial expansion are not causes of Allahi God Rabbi Ishwar. Please see verse numbers 125 and 127 of chapter 2. For convenience of the reader, some of the more relevant important verses on the above categories are given below. When the existence of Rabbi Creator as the immortal living being and as creator and controller of this world with its contents is denied. 1 verse number 28 of chapter 2 states, how can a person deny Rabbi's Allah's creator's existence and belief in him? Kafuruna. 2 verse number 18 of chapter 3 states, and believe that Allah creator is the only creator of the universe and its contents. 3 verse number 30 of chapter 13 states, Rabbihim creator has chosen appointed him, Prophet Muhammad, for the community. The purpose of choosing appointing him is that he conveys to them the message revelation sent to him, Prophet Muhammad. This community has yet not accepted him as their Rabbi creator, Kufruna. Comments, it is worth reminding that belief in Rabbi creator as a living entity and as creator of this world and its contents has been accepted by 99.9% of the world population. Of the Middle East faiths, Judaism, see Torah Torah, Christianity, see Bible Injil, and Mohammedanism, see Quran, believe in the existence of a living Allahi creator, God of the world and its contents as also him as controller thereof. Ancient most Sanatan Dharma in India also believes in a living God creator Rabbi Ishwar Brahm who had created the world and its contents as also the controller of the world, see Bhagavad Gita. Buddhism also accepts this very concept with the exception of a small section thereof. Therefore, any person belonging to the above said faiths cannot be termed as kafir. Nor any person who is not a Muhammadan can be called a kafir just because he is not a Muhammadan. A follower of Judaism, Prophet Moses, Torah Torah, is called a Jew. A follower of Christianity, Prophet Jesus Christ, Injil Bible, is called a Christian. A follower of Mohammedanism, Prophet Muhammad, Quran, is called a Muhammadan. A follower of Sanatan Dharma, Bhagavad Gita, is called Sanatani, broadly speaking a Hindu. 2. When the specific orders given made by Rabbi Creator are not obeyed. 1. Verse number 34 of chapter 2 states, he asked the angels to bow before Adam. All bowed except Iblis, Satan. He was disobedient, minal kafirin, to what he had ordered. Iblis, Satan, was being vain. 2 verse number 191 of chapter 2 states, those who had turned them out from the place, Kaaba, should be ousted from that place. Such persons have to pay for their such a misdeed which tantamounts to disobedience of Rabbi Creator, Kafirin. Comments, this part is of academic interest only, as the specific orders issued by Rabbi Allahu Khuda God were in ancient past. There is no record of any later specific orders having been issued personally by Rabbi Creator. 3. When the delivery of Quran by Rabbi Creator through its angel to Prophet Muhammad is denied. 1. Verse number 23 of chapter 2 states, if anyone doubts the revelation made by Rabbi Allahi to Prophet Muhammad. 2. Verse number 24 of chapter 2 states, for those who disbelieve, kafirin, that revelation made by Rabbi Allahi Creator, the punishment is of facing the fire. Comments, verse numbers 23 and 24 of chapter 2 may be read together. 3. Verse number 90 of chapter 2 states, those who continue to disbelieve, kafirina, what Allahu Creator has revealed and for some small material gains, are liable to punishment. Comments, so far as the above part is concerned, there should not be any reason for denying delivery of divine Quran to Prophet Muhammad over a period of time. 4. When persons who claim to follow Quran, Mohammedans, really do not follow the revelation on many aspects. Such violation has been termed as rejection of faith, kafirina, in Quran. 1 verse number 6 of chapter 2 states, those who do not obey reject faith, kafru. What has been stated in verse numbers 2 to 5 of chapter 2, he, Prophet Muhammad, need not bother about them as what he tells them will not be believed. Comments, for convenience of the readers, verse numbers 2 to 5 of chapter 2 referred to above are as under. Verse number 2 of chapter 2 states, this book, Quran, certainly contains guidance for those who are pious righteous. 2. Verse number 3 of chapter 2 states, for those who believe in the unseen, Rabbi, observe prayer, spend out of what has been provided by him, Rabbi, for them. 3. Verse number 4 of chapter 2 states, those who obey the revelation, Quran, made to him, Prophet Muhammad, and obey the revelations, Torah, and Bible, Injil, made before Prophet Muhammad's time, and believe in the end of life, day of judgment. 4. Verse number 5 of chapter 2 states, these people are on the right path shown by Rabbihim Creator and will succeed. The above verses show that belief in the Prophet is not necessary to be a Muhammadan. Secondly, this belief in the Prophet cannot amount to any violation and or any kafirina conduct. 2. Verse number 161 of chapter 2 states, those who have disobeyed, kafru, the teachings guidelines and die in that condition, are disfavored by Allahi Creator. 3. Verse number 171 of chapter 2 states, those who do not believe, kafru, in Rabbi Creator. These people are no better than persons who are deaf, dumb, blind and unwise. 4. Verse number 276 of chapter 2 states, Rabbi Creator does not encourage charging of usury excessive interest, riba. Wallahu Creator blesses charity. He does not like disobedient, kafirin. 5. Verse number 21 of chapter 3 states, such persons really disobey, kafirin, Rabbi's Creator's guidelines. 6. Verse number 56 of chapter 3 states, those who are disobedient disbelievers, kafru, may become liable to be disadvantaged in the material world and after the end of life hereafter. 7. Verse number 127 of chapter 20 states, this is one way, blindness, of punishing those who do not follow the verses of the revelation sent by Rabbi Creator and are thus violators of the revelation and disbelievers thereof. Punishment of hereafter is more severe and will last for longer. Persons who claim to be Mohammedans have been grossly violating many provisions of the divine Quran. Such violations are many. For instance, the following: A. Not accepting the previous revelations made to Prophet Moses and Prophet Jesus Christ. Please see verse number 4 of chapter 2, which requires following of earlier revelations, namely Torah given to Prophet Moses and Bible Injil given to Prophet Jesus Christ. B. Violating verse number 168 of chapter 2, verse numbers 38, 121, 142 of chapter 6, verse number 5 of chapter 16, verse number 21 of chapter 23, etc., which disallow non-veg food. C. Verse numbers 1 to 6 of chapter 109 regarding conversion of faith. D. Violation of verse number 3 of chapter 4 regarding marriage, purpose of marriage, one wife, etc. E. Allahi Creator has given his judgment that no man can be equally fair to two wives. Yet, Mohammedans have been having more than one wife in gross violation of his judgment. Secondly, Ilahi Creator had also directed that wives may be separated on payment of appropriate maintenance and gifts while retaining one wife. This part has also been violated. Please see verse number 129 of chapter 4. F. Not knowing the divine Quran correctly by reading it personally. This is punishable as also with blindness. Please see verse numbers 124 to 127 of chapter 20. G. Mohammedans praying to others including the Prophet for grant of reliefs and benefits. This tantamounts to creating parallel authority to Allahi Creator. Please also see verse numbers 21 and 22 of chapter 2 etc. H. Denying adoption of a child as a valid step. For details, please see verse number 4 of chapter 39. I. Denying that Quran allows receipt of interest amount. For details, please see verse number 130 of chapter 3. J. Causing terrorism to disturb peace in society, Fasiduna. Please see verse number 12 of chapter 2. K. Deliberately and wrongly mentioning an Indian cow instead of the heifer black buck. L. Verse number 136 of chapter 2 states, they will follow and be obedient only to Rabbi Allahi Creator of Prophet Moses and revelation made to him, Torah Taurat, Rabbi Allahi Creator of Prophet Jesus and revelation made to him, Bible Injil, Abraham, Ismail, Ishq, Muslimun. M. Verse number 33 of chapter 17 states, do not kill any soul life, nafsal, unless permitted by Rabbi Creator for just cause. F. In view of the gross violations, some of which have been stated above, and in view of the verses calling such violators as kafir, it can certainly be said that those Mohammedans, calling themselves as Muslims, should rightly be called as kafirs. G. Verse number 116 of chapter 3 states, for the disobedient in Minallahi Creator and not following the guidelines principles given in book. They are to be in hell to face the fire. H. In Divine Quran, serious punishments are prescribed for deliberate misinterpretations, distortions, etc. of any part of Divine Quran. In this context, the following verse number 174 of chapter 2 is being reproduced below. Verse number 174 of chapter 2 states, those who hide or misinterpret any part of the revelation, they will be swallowing the fire on the day of judgment.